Y'all got a problem, my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch with my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch with my haters.
Black beans taking all that. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me. Baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all. One more coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weave 30 inches long?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go in the rain in Landover. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards with Jarius Sneed in on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 44-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. The Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Mustang 19. Ready. 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warriors set 60 Maverick. Go.
Daniels starts with a pass. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on. Come on. Set. 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 6. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Buffalo 18. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Daniels going to throw again. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Big Okoswo. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Goff to throw on first down. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Taslam. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Good eye. 180. What's that?
First carry for James Conner. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's third down and a few inches.
Like 20. Hold on. Hey, let's go. Go ground. What?
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and 8.
Here we go tonight. 20. What's that?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
The Lions call their first time out. Talk things over before third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 14. 180. 17. 17. 17. Cut.
To throw is Goff. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Cut. 180. 2 for 1. 2. Attack.
Now, Goff. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Trap 50. Trap 50. Bronco 80. 18. Panther up. Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Buffalo. Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19. 18 Pioneer. 19 Type. 9. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he gets that to Hardman. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Washington.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Moving to his right. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Panther and Dragon, Buffalo 18, Warriors 70.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown Commanders. Moody now for the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Value 1. Value 3. Value 3. Shell.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Like 20.
Now Gibbs. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Johnson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Super. 14.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Get it. Hook Dragon 6, 18, Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 1st down, Daniels exiting the pocket right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
60 Warriors 70, 60 average.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Ready? 19 Charger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 block Panther, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Levi Onwuzurike. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready? Mustang 19, Dragon 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Buffalo 18. Jet 50, 18. Jet Viking 18. 60 bucks.
Throwing now. Daniel. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
On the jump.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels. Now pass deep for McClory. And he will go all the way. Terry McClory. Touchdown Washington. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 20, Lions 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Akello Witherspoon up to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Goff to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Goff. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
18, Pioneer. Now that. 19, Bronco 80. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 70, 60, Maverick. 60, 70, Rangers.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's good.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
19, Lions. Let's go. 7, Pirates. 7, Cup 19. Panther and left, Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he can hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
65 catch.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That is intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Lions.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Commanders 20, Lions 13. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Count 79, 18, 19 tight, 19, 19 light.
Now Daniels. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7, come 70, 19, go.
Throwing on second down. Daniels to the left side in the hands of Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Commander's first down.
On the jump. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap, here we go. Here, 60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60, Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one is complete to Hartman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
Rolling right, taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
That
is caught wide on the RPO. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Washington Commanders first down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's in. King Okonkwo. Touchdown, Commanders. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
20! 14! 14! Hey, 5!
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Commanders will take over here just past the 30.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Buffalo 18, let's go now. 18, Cougar 19. 7-5, Cup 19, 18, Pioneers. Go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he gets back to Hartman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Drop 60, drop 60. Mustang 19. 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 7. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 8, Panthers 6, 70 Lions. Ready.
Throw to right flat. It is caught. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The score, Commanders 34, Lions 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On first down, it's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Goff to throw on first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. We'll go right back to Connor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
20.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Let's go now.
2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Tiger.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a game played a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any